Over the weekend, I was able to spend some time working on my OnePlus 15, and I was finally able to get the bootloader unlocked. That video will be up on the channel very soon, but during that process, I ran into a specific issue. I was trying to use ADB and Fastboot tools, but my new work computer was unable to recognize the device. Instead, the device manager page told me the phone was an unknown USB device, and the error continued and listed device descriptor request failed. If this is the same issue you're having with your Android smartphone or tablet, then I have a few suggestions that can help you to resolve this problem. Recently, I had to switch computers because the mini PC that I bought last year for a work computer started having issues. The new PC was freshly set up with Windows, so I had assumed this unknown USB device problem was driver related. But even after installing Google's USB drivers, and even after installing the optional drivers via Windows, I still had this error in Device Manager telling me that the device descriptor request had failed. Now, after a bit more digging, I found some folks talking about this issue being related to the USB cable itself. But after trying all of the other cables I had laying around, I still couldn't fix the error. And it wasn't until I read something about the problem being related to the USB port that I had an idea. As I remember reading that some Android smartphones and tablets have trouble with USB ports of certain versions. And I even dealt with this issue when using my old workstation computer. But it was right when USB 3 ports were showing up on motherboards, so I still had a few USB 2 ports that I could use. But that is not the case with my new work computer. So instead, I was able to bypass this by using an old USB hub, as that turns the newer ports into USB 2 ports. And this was all that I needed to fix the unknown USB device error with my OnePlus 15. So I know it will be able to help anyone else having similar issues with their device as well. Because so many of these ADB and Fastboot issues are related to the USB connection, whether it's a USB driver or an incompatible USB cable, or issues with those newer USB ports. Look into all three of these areas if you're having the device descriptor request failed error with your Android smartphone or tablet. Now, I've got to ask that you give this video a like so that more people can be made aware of this issue. And please share this video on your favorite social media platform too, because that really goes a long way to helping this channel to grow.